He just sent a serious message. Shemar Stewart had his first NFL start on Sunday against Cleveland, and boy, did he make an impression. We're going to break down his stats and what he did on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. And as a Bengals fan, got to get you excited for the future and what this young player is going to be able to do on that pass rush that the Bengals have been desperately needing outside of Trey Hendrickson in the last few years. Welcome to the jungle. This is Isaac Coffman with Bengals Digest. Happy to see all you Bengals fan. We are so excited coming off of the big win against the Cleveland Browns in week 1. If you want to be up to date on all things Bengals, make sure you smash that subscribe and give us a like while you're at it if you want to show your stripes. We are in football season. I'm still so excited. It's great to have that W, but we are in the middle of football season. There's football all around us that we're able to enjoy watching football throughout the week. It feels like we're getting more days. We have Friday football. I'm still kind of adjusting to all the football. I hope we don't get sick of all the football coming out, but regardless, when it comes to the Bengals, Shemar Stewart looks to be the real deal. I know it is one game, but you can't help but get excited. Why? There was pressure. There was disruption. There was batted down passes coming from Shemar Stewart. That is exactly why they drafted this guy. You have Trey Hendrickson, sure. He is one guy, though. You have got to get him help. You've got to have a solid line. And they've had some solid players. I'm thinking of BJ Hill. He's that solid guy in the middle. He's not going to be that disruptor, though. He's not going to be this person that you can pair with Trey Hendrickson to get those key stops, to get the pressure at times. And sometimes he does. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big BJ Hill fan. DJ Reader, who they had, was kind of that guy as well. They've had their players, but this is go time. This is the future. This is what we're looking at. Shemar Stewart was drafted in the first round for the Cincinnati Bengals, and that is exactly why they drafted him, to get help on that defensive line. But how did he do on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns? Well, to put it simply, he did very, very well because Shemar Stewart had the second best pass rush win rate of all rookie defensive linemen in week 1. Love it. That is what I was hoping with Shemar Stewart, is that he can just come out and contribute right away. And I know this is week 1. This is game 1, but being a rookie, he's going to have his trials of going through the process of learning. It feels like to me he's wanting to learn, though. Trey Hendrickson was seen with him on the sidelines. Even when Trey Hendrickson was holding in, he was showing him techniques, and it looked like he was willing to learn. You got to love that. Despite all the drama that was going on with the contracts, it feels like that's just a thing of the past. It feels like a long time ago, and that's a great feeling. I was wondering if that would be something we'd get over, we wouldn't hear. Now you don't hear about it, of course, because it's a done deal. Why do we even need to talk about it? Now we get to see the real deal, what he is on the field, and I can't be more happy. Let's welcome in all of that, and especially his attitude, too. Afterward, he was saying how excited he was. It was just that excitement after the interception there by DJ Turner. He was celebrating with him, and it feels like he's fitting right in with the locker room. There's no ill will from this contract drama that was going on. I love it. I love to see this. This is the camaraderie that you want. These guys are playing for each other, and they've always had that under Zach Taylor. He just has a way with the locker room. It's great to see him fitting in, and you can tell by his play that's something that could rub off on other guys as well. I still have high hopes for Joseph Ossai, Miles Murphy. This isn't saying that, he's going to be the end-all, be-all when it comes to that end. I see them rotating Shemar Stewart out. I see being a rookie, he's still got a lot to prove, but I'm excited to see the results. I mean, you're talking out of all the rookies, he was ranked 2. What is he going to do next week? It kind of gets you excited to look forward. But let's break down again, what did he do on Sunday? This is what was kind of remarkable, is that he had a 26.1 pass rush win rate. Again, second best among rookie defensive linemen. So he had 3 quarterback hurries. He also, in addition to that, he was graded 41.7% positively graded play rate versus the run. So he wasn't just showing up in the pass game. He wasn't just being disruptive. He also was playing well in the run game. That's just amazing. I really love Sam Hubbard. He's going to be a legend in Cincinnati. You think of the fumble in the jungle, the Hubbard yard dash, whatever you want to call that. Sam Hubbard's always going to be remembered. And that run to the Super Bowl, that play that he made with Patrick Mahomes, it's always going to live on. But you could tell Sam Hubbard was more of that run stopper. He wasn't going to be kind of that pass rush disruptor like Trey Hendrickson. Now you kind of have this blend, almost a hybrid of both. He has that potential to have the rushing pressure rate capabilities of Trey Hendrickson, but also be that solid run stopper. And that's what you need. That's what you got to have in this league anymore. You can't just have one guy. You see that rotation. That's what's kind of been going on. You have certain guys that are better in the pass and some are better in the run. You kind of rotate them out. But if you have all in one, that's just a weapon. That's just amazing to see. And especially on third down, I mean, that is a huge, huge value. That's something that the Bengals just haven't had. It feels like in a long time there at defensive end. So I'm all for it. When I saw these stats, I was just like, let's go. I mean, he overall was rated PFF of 83.2. That was the third best on the defensive side. That's just awesome. I cannot wait to see what he does further as the season goes on, because you figure he's going to get better and better. He's got Trey Hendrickson now signed, locked in, and ready to go. And Trey Hendrickson had himself a day. He had that timely sack. He was disruptive, even if you didn't see him on the stat sheet. He was in the backfield at times where you could see he kind of disrupted the play a little bit, at least put that pressure on. So I'm excited. You know, Shemar Stewart, he's got so much potential. And if you look at the full scale here, this is from Lance McAllister. Shemar Stewart overall, defensive grades, he was there. He was right up there with Logan Wilson, Trey Hendrickson, Dax Hill, Jordan Battle. He was one of the tops on the team. It's just great to see. This is a guy that, again, first round, you're going to have high hopes. But how many Bengals picks that went in the first round contributed like it looks like he's going to be able to? Again, we got to keep our expectations level. But so far, so good. I mean, if he's going to put this kind of production out, I'm all for it. Let's go. Marius Mims, he was drafted, and I still have high hopes for him. Other than Joe Burrow, it's hard to think of a first-round pick. This is something that so far the Bengals are showing they know what they were doing. There's so much hate coming out of, why did they draft this guy? He did not have sacks in college. He's not going to be able to contribute that much. But here you go. Coming out, even if he only had so many sacks, that's not everything. You got to transition to the NFL. There's so many players. Micah Parsons is one that's been mentioned before. He didn't have very many sacks in college, but look at him now. He's got a monster contract, got traded to the Green Bay Packers, and is regarded as one of the best defensive players, not just pass rushers, linebackers, ends, best defensive player. I'm not saying that's what Shemar Stewart's going to be, but that's why you can't take things at face value. You can't just look at a guy, what he did in college, the stats that he had then, and assume that's exactly what he's going to do in the NFL. You never know. You get the right coaches, you get the right environment. It looks like all of that is just hitting. It's a firing on all cylinders. I'm all for it. I'm excited. I want this defense to ride that momentum. They had a solid day. I don't care if it's the Cleveland Browns, if it's anyone, but they had a solid day. I'm looking for them to continue that trend, and hopefully this offense can rebound, and we're going to see a complete team that can put it together. But what do you guys think? Did you see Shemar Stewart on his tape? If you haven't, it's exciting to look back, see what he was able to accomplish. It seemed like he could be that answer, that weapon on defense. But we want to hear from you guys. Comment below your thoughts on Shemar Stewart. Again, it's only week 1, but what do you expect for him coming up on this season? We want to hear from you. And again, if you have not already, smash that subscribe button so you'll see when all of our new content drops. So that's going to do it for now, guys. As we say, Hoo Day.